Lights, camera, action. Do you wonder how films are produced and what really goes on behind the scenes? Well, stand by. Filmmakers Kevin Mumphrey, Victoria V.A. Jones, and Carson Hype Ferguson, local filmmakers talking about the world of film, right here on F It, We Will Fix It in Post podcast.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time you're listening, I thank you for doing so. I am Kevin Mumphrey, and this is We Will Fix It in Post. With my friends here today, Victoria V.A. Jones.
What's going on?
And Karsten Hype Ferguson. I keep messing up your name.
You've been messing his name up.
I know.
For a minute.
Oh, man.
There's a rhythm. I used to have a rhythm to it, but I don't have it today.
I'm here. Yeah.
You're definitely here,
Yeah.
and we're happy to have you here today.
Yeah.
So today I wanted to have a little conversation about black cinema. Within the last few years, it's been a reemergence of sorts. There are films that are getting noticed that are also doing well in the box office, also doing well critically as well. For example, you have once Tyler Perry's films. They started to do well. Then there became an opening for a Will Packer to tell his stories in his own way. And when his movies did well, it opened the door for other filmmakers such as Ava DuVernay and Issa Rae. So up until, Issa Rae, who tells those stories now into 2021. Now we have a slew of black films that's telling different stories and different aspects of the African-American experience, from The Black Messiah, Coming to America, The United States vs. Billie Holiday, and the recent release of One Night in Miami, which was directed by Regina King. So this rise in black cinema feels a bit reminiscent to me to like the late 80s, early 90s with films such as Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing, house party films, and cult classics such as one of my favorites, Friday, and Boys in the Hood. But somewhere between the late 90s and early 2000s, it seems that all these films seem to disappear. So what do you all think caused the disappearance of black films in cinema?
I think it was the money people change. The money people change, whatever, and people aren't as apt to take risk on stuff that they don't know. And there's a lot of studios that didn't know anything about black cinema or black films.
And that goes for, just not black films, it was television also. Back in those times, you had a lot of TV shows that were black. Early, what was it? When UPN had all those string of shows.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, it was late 80s all until about 95, right? 94, 95? Because, I mean, I'm even thinking about, like, Homeboys in Outer Space. We talking about UPN.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, yo, that just... I used to watch all that stuff, man. Because you remember for a while, though, UPN was, like, our network.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
No, but really, it was.
It was a spot.
Yeah, all that stuff, man.
And then they changed. Like when they went to CW, it's almost like they just let all the black shows.
Whenever they flipped, man, they did like Dawson's Creek, and it was just like it's like they yeeted, man. They're all them other shows.
So, what was growing up? Some of your black films that you all liked, like some of your favorite films.
It was a whole bunch, man. I used to watch a lot of blaxploitation joints, like Shaft, Truck Turner.
Even though, like, this is not an official black film, but Sister Act 2 was one of mine.
Sister Act was good. Sister Act was a good film.
2.
It had a black lead,
Two.
so I'm counting it.
Sister Act 2.
Not the first one?
That's the one with Lauryn Hill, right?
Yeah.
2.
Sister Act 2 was with, the inner city kids and stuff like that. That was one of my favorite because it tied in music and film. So it was like, I would like watch that film like over and over and over again.
The one I used to watch like the black film, if you would, that I used to watch over and over again would be like Barry Gordon's Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy.
Oh yeah,
who was the master?
I haven't seen. I used to go watch that one.
Enough.
I used to go watch that over and over. That's not one of. I haven't watched it in years.
That man said he had something real for him in these hands.
You can say that. You could use that today.
Yeah. Like,
and it still hits just the same.
Damn, man. Like, yo, that's kind of gangster, man.
Now, for me, one of my favorites is the classic Love Jones. Like even today, I can watch that one. I like I can watch really the first 2 Fridays. I can watch those pretty much for the rest of my life. And it's this other one that's
The third Friday was funny. I thought the third Friday was funnier than the second.
I'm not going that far.
Oh man.
Like, I like the third one, but it's like I can.
Church ladies. He was cussing out the church ladies.
I can go to work when that comes on, and then I just come back.
No. The third one was pretty cool though.
Yeah, it was good.
I thought it was funny.
I like the first 2 just hit me better. A lot of people like the third one. I'm very much in a minority in liking the second one.
I've only met one other person that didn't like the third movie. They actually preferred the second over the third.
I wouldn't say I didn't like it. I'm the one who prefers the second over the third. Like the third is like, all right, I've probably been sitting down watching movies too long. I need to go to work now. But I watched the first 2. And I have this other one. I don't know if y'all heard of this one, but it was a black film, but it wasn't like really popular, called Half Plenty. You heard of it? So like this one guy who's just had this horrible luck with women pretty much his entire life. And then this woman who's his friend of his that he somewhat had a crush on, they're like having like this friendly get together at this girl's mama's house and all that. Suddenly he goes there. Now she likes him. This girl got like 2 or 3 other sisters. They both are into him. Like everybody's just suddenly into him, and he's like stuck in the house with a bunch of women that are into him. Then the sister's married. So
I have a feeling you would like that to happen to you. That's why you like that movie
I don't want to. I don't want to deal. Nah, 20-year-old me, yes.
That's a lot of people.
30-year-old me, like, yo, this is a nightmare waiting to happen.
I like my peace.
That's where I'm at with it.
Hey.
I like watching drama. I don't want to be a part of it.
You know. Honestly, I don't even like watching drama like too much. Not like that kind of stuff. Not that reality TV stuff.
I don't know, scripted drama. I'm not gonna lie. I watch reality drama too, but
she hate me. Like you reminded me of that movie. I saw it like twice.
Yeah,
that was a good movie. I mean, because it really
and that was a Spike Lee joint too.
Yeah, it dealt with a lot of like themes. It's like yeah, he was having these like it was almost like him being basically like sperm bank, having those.
And it's told a story that you didn't really see before.
Mm-hmm.
That
because it was like the
that was an interesting movie though.
It's like having all those kids. It's like even though you're not on child support, whatever, you're the man.
Yeah,
like, but are you?
But that's real life though. Not basically all those kids, but there are women out there who just want the sperm, and they don't want the dude. That's real facts though.
Ouch.
Those are real. I'm telling you, those are real facts.
Oh, I believe you.
I'm shaking my head to all those that can't see.
It's just kind of hurtful to hear.
How is it hurtful though?
It's really not, man. It is what it is.
We're done with you. Yeah, that's basically what they said. Look, it is what it is, bro. It's time for you to go. We've got our donation. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm like,
and that's all they want. That's it. They don't want you to play the father role. They don't want none of that.
We're gonna have to go through the bank over there because you ain't about to get me.
Got to be at the sperm bank with a contract.
No. I mean, it's through the bank. So you already signed that. I was like, but like after
have you signed any of these?
After watching that movie though, I don't know if I would want somebody with my blood like just walking around out there that can't know me or won't know me. I don't know. There's like some moral implications in that.
So, would you all say the 90s was the golden era, the golden age of black cinema?
No. I don't have to elaborate.
Oh, okay.
What would you say it was?
I was going to let them speak on it.
I mean, I think it was the 60s and 70s, like when they first like kind of came on with the blaxploitation joints.
I mean, yeah.
Because it was hitting you with one, like, as fast as they could bring them out.
Yeah.
I mean,
also in the 90s, you had a lot of black films. You had a lot of black films that had good meaning in it. You know what I'm saying? That were written well. Not all films today. Okay. But some of these black films that coming out today, there's not no thought behind it. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time a good Love Jones came out?
They tried it.
But it failed, didn't it?
Boy.
No soul.
Now, well, see, because visually, the film looked great. Like it would probably visually, the aesthetics of it,
Yeah.
looked maybe better than Love Jones.
Story over everything.
The story, I couldn't really get into it. And then, I mean, you put the actors in, so it just didn't. The chemistry wasn't there like I would have liked. I like that they tried it. Like I don't mind them retrying that format. It's never going to be Love Jones,
Right.
but if you're going to try a Love Jones-ish film, like I'm not going to knock seeing two black people fall in love and try to be in a relationship. I don't mind that at all. But it aesthetically, I loved it. But the story just,
But yeah, it's the story.
I couldn't follow that story.
See, but I mean, like, a lot of people are chasing things now. They're making carbon copies of stuff. And, like, do you really want a copy of another copy? I mean, no. You want a story. Like, something that, I mean, people have been telling love stories since the beginning of time.
Right.
Yeah.
The difference between that story and Love Jones was what? The fact that it was light on story? I don't know. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I ain't watch it. I got a feeling I know what you're talking about, but I ain't watch it.
I remember seeing a preview and I was like, all right.
You just couldn't really. It wasn't a story you wanted to follow. It just didn't capture your attention.
I mean, I make a one or two, hey, yes or no kind of thing, like on a preview, and unless it's like super super cheap, and like I done cleared out my Netflix, you know what I'm saying, or something like that, it's probably not getting looked again unless it gets a recommendation by a friend,
right?
And it better not be that one dude that he got that questionable taste, and I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Your movie choice sucks.
So if y'all remember back in the 90s, you would see a lot of rappers that would go from rapping and they would transition to acting in films such as like Method Man, Ice Cube.
I love Ja Rule.
Not Ja Rule. Not Ja Rule. Not doing? No.
Oh my God.
That was definitely not a name I had written in my notes. Not at all.
He was in the news last week too.
I know he was. He was literally trending at one point because the world was so crazy. Like, yo, what is Ja Rule gonna say about us?
Oh, it was like they memed that man. That man was the meme, like the Dave Chappelle skit.
Yeah.
Talking about, I don't care what Ja Rule thinks.
It's just genius to me. The joke you can keep recycling that joke every time something crazy happens in the world. That's what I call comedic genius there. But that's not what we're talking about today. So, when you do you all think that the rappers who would come into like the films, or I mean, you'd even see them like the show New Jack City, you would see rappers get on. Do you think that kind of helped with almost like marketing or helped with the boom
Of course,
of film?
that's just like marketing TV shows. They popped up in TV shows.
I mean, whoever's popular, right?
Right.
Popular, popping, whatever. I mean, look at my man Ice Cube and Ice T, both of them.
Yeah.
LL Cool J.
They took it serious.
Oh man, they used LL Cool J.
I mean,
Movies and film.
as far as LL being an actor, like a serious actor, I like him in movies, but I wouldn't take him as a serious actor. Now,
But that's all he does now, though.
Ice Cube and Ice T though.
Yeah.
I would take them, like a lot bigger. Because, I watch CSI, you see Ice Cube, you're like, you ain't no Horatio. You know what I'm saying? Like taking the sunglasses off. Whatever.
So, like, you notice, like, now you don't see like rappers in films as much as you did in the 90s, but you do see hip hop's influence of film. Like, you'll see songs used in the trailers or even in the movie itself.
Right. I think you do. Because, like, you got influencers that pop up in movies, but, like, they don't make them the star. They're like an extra. Because, like, I mean, 50 Cent got a gang of joints, like, even the ones he's not in. I think I saw Casanova in something. It was like a movie there in prison. He was playing a prisoner. A$AP Rocky. He was in a bunch of stuff.
Kid Ink.
Kid Ink, what was the Kid Ink in?
It's a movie on Netflix he's in.
I know, I think 50 used Kendrick Lamar on Power once. which he did pretty good on there. I was
And actually,
surprised.
the I forgot the name of the movie on Netflix, but he didn't do a bad job. He really didn't.
In that World Star movie, they had old boy in it. I can't remember his name. The one dude, he was like rapping the whole time in there, and then they had a bunch of rappers in there. Like I think they even had what was it? They had Jada Kiss from the Locks up in that joint. He was like the bus driver. No, he was a train dude, like counting the tickets.
Jadakiss? I can see that actually in New York.
No, it was like I think it was going outside of New York. It was like an Amtrak or something like that. Because the dude was like, trying to get on, whatever, trying to make it. I thought it was actually a pretty decent movie.
Now, do y'all think that it's important to have the hip hop kind of embraced with black cinema? Just they kind of go.
I don't think every movie needs it, but I think it's important to have that representation because,
Right.
as far as like marketability and all that stuff.
Because it markets both halves.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like you cannot deny hip hop anymore. It was a time there where you tried to, but it's like, you ain't selling McDonald's hamburgers without, you know what I'm saying?
So, I'm sure y'all remember a few years ago story about a Sony leak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some executives sharing their belief that actors and black movies don't do well internationally.
How many years ago was that?
Like 3, 4,
3?
maybe 3.
I feel like maybe it could have been longer.
Nah, it wasn't that long ago. Because Kevin Hart had something out.
Yeah,
And I think that was
Think Like
the
a
reason.
Man.
I think that was the reason for the leak.
So now, and glad you brought Kevin Hart in, but now you see that has been disproven with films such as Kevin's Heart, Think Like a Man, and his stand-up specials do well internationally. Black Panther breaking records. Do you see this now creating a change in how black movies will be received internationally?
I think we got to do a better job of like the marketing piece. So like the other movies, like they do a hell of a job, like putting it in everybody's face all the time and making it to where everybody like is embracing it. I don't want to take anything away from Black Panther, but it was part of the whole Marvel series, so it wasn't a standalone. So it was part of that whole storyline thing.
So how would you think as far as marketing? How you think it could be better?
Well, I mean, like as a whole, like every single thing. So when I say that, I mean like, stop forcing black people to be this monolith anytime they get seen in media. I don't want to see, only black drug dealers, or every time I think about that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see these different characters. I want to see different parts of black people.
Right. There's a movie that came out about black female superheroes. I've never seen promotion for it. Somebody on the internet told me about it. Went to go watch the movie and I was amazed. How come this movie wasn't promoted like it was supposed to? Literally, the story literally is amazing. Literally.
Well, unfortunately, like a lot of people, they're good at making the craft, but part of that is like promoting that too.
Right.
So I mean, we can all get better, especially in this environment. Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know.
Now, do you think the social media and the internet has also helped with the?
Oh, most definitely. Because it all and at the same time, it all depends on who you know too. Because you can put something out on social media and have other people share it, and also at the same time tag other people. All these people keep sharing it and tagging these people. This important person that you're tagging is gonna eventually notice it.
And it also can help with, let's say, a director. Instead, like I'll use you. You have a film. It's a little indie film, and suddenly it's starting to make a buzz. Everyone's tagging. It's shared. It's got and it's just the trailer.
Right.
23 million shares.
Right.
People have been looking at it, commenting, "Oh, I want to make this a film." So now, when you go into an executive's office and you try to negotiate something, the first thing they put on their first contract, their first deal they put on the table. I don't think we like that one. I need to get paid a little more than this, and that budget needs to be a little bit large. Like you can now kind of.
Well, for me, it's kind of, if I can do it by myself, why do I need you?
Yeah, I mean, like, look at Tyler Perry.
You know what I'm saying?
Tyler Perry tried to get on with these cats at first, and then he got to the point to where they had to buy in. So now that's leverage because he's already coming with an audience.
And now they're shooting their films in his studio.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Which Black Panther was shot down there as well. And in a lot of the Marvel movies, parts of them were shot mostly in Atlanta.
Oh man, I mean, a lot of movies are being shot in Atlanta now.
Well, I'm saying specifically his
In his studio,
Yeah.
right?
Specifically.
Now, do you see this like rise in international audience seeing black film? Do you see that growing?
Of course,
Yeah, because people are curious.
right.
Because they've only seen like, you know, the limited stuff.
And here's the thing: there's a lot more of other cultures looking at us. So we put out this, we put out certain films and we put out certain things. They're looking at it more than we are because they're interested. They're trying to figure us out. So what do? They watch these movies, they watch these TV shows to try to figure us out.
So it would serve us all not to be putting out the same thing all the damn time.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, like, let's put something out where, you know, like even a Tyler Perry joint, the one with the father that had the 3 girls.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was a couple technical things here, but I thought that was actually a pretty good story.
Yeah, it was.
And it's like, yo, you got a father that actually loves his girls, and you got a mother using the girls like for leverage or whatever. We know that goes on here and there.
Right.
I'm not gonna say that's the story all the time, but that does go on, and that's contrary to the narrative that, you know, all these cats is deadbeats.
And you got people and there are people of color all over the globe. So they're seeing movies that, oh, that guy looks like me. Oh, wait, black people don't just do that. Oh, wait, this black person does this. So it's like you said, with the curiosity, I think is now growing. And then with the internet making the world a lot smaller,
Right.
like a lot of us probably have a friend overseas. Like I've got friends in Australia, Canada, Qatar, Brazil, probably 3 or 4 other Latin countries.
Right.
And it's like, oh, so the world is small. We have a bit more of a rapport with one another. So they're more inclined to listen to it now.
Yeah.
And so y'all are aware of Bollywood, right?
Yes.
Do y'all see there being any way of, or could it happen, like American film making or American film in Bollywood just kind of
Extradition.
And then what?
Extradition. That Chris Hemsworth film. That was basically a Bollywood film. It was made over there. It was made specifically kind of for an American audience, but it was made for both audiences.
And it did well? 'Cause I haven't
It was
heard of
Netflix.
Okay.
It did very well.
So you can see a Bollywood film could work here,
Yeah.
and American films could probably, at least now, could work.
It has to be a true American film. So partly one of the things that I kind of critique a little bit is you have too many Americans now that are looking for the outside dollar, and because they want Chinese money or something like that, they make a Chinese American film and they don't make a genuine American film. And then the Chinese audience is like,
And it looks like you're pandering.
yeah, because they're like they want Americana. That's what they want. I mean, look at the last 2 Star Wars films, not the in between films, but the franchise films or whatever. They didn't do as well worldwide. I mean, they did well,
Yeah.
but they didn't do as well as you would predict for that big of a franchise.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So why do you all feel it's important for black stories to be told?
Because the other people they don't tell them right. Let's look at it. All right, the black films that weren't the white directors. You know what I'm saying? Some of those films weren't told right. It's important for us to tell our own stories because we we live it, you know, we can tell it best, to be real with you.
So about like not being told, right? Could you elaborate a little bit? Like, is it like
I like, so, you know, there's that phrase, write what you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
And then, like, you know, if you want a certain amount of authenticity from something, you have to go to the source at certain points and times. There's some people that can do a really good job at telling certain parts of stories, some stories, but not all stories. Some stories you gotta go to the source.
It's just like me trying to tell a story of a man. I'm not a man. But if I go to you and I say, hey, tell me how it is to be a man. You know what I'm saying? That's you. You might be different.
Going back to black TV, there was a show back in the 90s called Rock, where the father, black family, whatever, Baltimore, the father was a garbage man, and he was trying to hold on to his
I remember that
family.
show. Yeah.
And that was like right when drugs started coming in, like super hard. And so, you know, neighborhood's starting to change a little bit, get a little bit bad. You know, the kids are doing this. Dude's got a full-time job. And I was like, yo, that's a good dude right there. And he's just trying to hold on to his family. He's trying to hold everything together. He's trying to hold it down. That's a great story.
And it's relatable.
Yeah.
Because you
To anybody.
probably grown up. Everybody's grown up with someone like that.
Look,
Right.
look. And in the 90s, Bill Cosby, you know, hey, you know, respect to any victims or anything like that. But the Cosby Show, that was America's dad. And that was a black dude. I know people from all walks of life that was like, yo, we sat down at the TV. We made sure to either eat dinner before or eat dinner after the show came on. Or they was watching Living Color. So you can't say that we can't have like any kind of effect. But then, and you know, the show's great. But if everything's The Wire or Oz, it's going to skew everything. And those are great shows. But those are not representative of the larger, you know, population. I mean, we need to even see we need to see more black nerds too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like that was kind of what I loved about Issa Rae's Insecure. You've never seen a black woman depicted like that. And usually her character would not be the star of the show. She would be the friend.
Yeah.
So she just be coming in for comedic laughs and then you throw her out in the next scene. But no, they made her the star. And I mean, it's on his last season now, but I mean, it's had a hell of a run.
Right.
Yeah, and everything got to go. I mean, it's better than like, you know, overstaying your deal.
You don't want to go too. You don't want to do like usually what they do with like The Simpsons and Family Guy. They just stretch it way past.
The Family Guy can still go on because they still kind of push the limits. The Simpsons, I was like, that's still on, and it's not funny.
It will
it's
outlive us all.
It's like, yo, man, it's all like, it's almost like all politics too. I'm like, come on.
Right.
That show will outlive all of us.
Too on the nose though. I'm like,
Now, since you brought up the Cosby Show, do you think it's possible to have another show like that would have a black cast, black family, that dynamic,
Grownish.
I think people want that, and I'm not even talking about like I'm talking about like probably not like grownish, but like I mean like look at MTV's like Run's House or the T.I. The Family Hustle. People love that stuff. They ate that up.
Yeah.
And they want stuff to watch with their kids.
It did well, but they weren't America's dad.
I think it can happen easily. It just has to be on like Facebook Watch now. It has to be where
So you don't think it could be on prime time? Prime.
I think there's too many cable.
The major.
I think it's too many cable cutters. If it's on Netflix, it could work. If it's on Amazon Prime, it could work. I think it has to be in enough homes because there's too many cable cutters.
So now, if it's on Netflix, do you think it would be it wouldn't be like exactly like the Cosby Show, or like, but it would be a little bit more.
It could have the potential to be bigger.
Like it would probably tell, let's say, darker stories.
I mean,
yes and no.
Yeah, it doesn't have to tell dark stories. I mean, like look at Bel Air, which is the reimagining of Fresh Prince.
Yeah,
Right.
It went like on the darker side, and that's brilliant. But the Fresh Prince did well, and they told some real stories here and there.
And then it's like you didn't even realize how dark it was until they did the reimagining. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, because you like because you laughed the grip with it or whatever, and you didn't see like you didn't have to really live with the pain like that.
It wasn't a drama.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I just think it's really great that how you can tell a story. You can tell a dark story in a comedic way, and you almost forget how dark this person's life is.
It wasn't even a dark story though; it was just life.
But you could make it a dark story.
Yeah, yeah.
It could. I mean, you could take the Fresh Prince of Bel Air and have it almost formatted like The Wire.
And you know, honestly, it's how you accept your circumstances versus the circumstance you dealt with. So you could have comedic, saying Will's character, or you can have dark Will's character. It's all up to you.
And both work incredibly well. So, what do you feel needs to happen to keep the momentum of this reemergence of black cinema?
More people telling black stories.
Good stories, great stories. I mean, story trumps everything.
And also at the same time, giving other people chances. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people out there who got good stories. There's a lot of black people who are sitting on good stories right now, and you just got to give them a chance.
And if somebody don't give you a chance, where you make a chance. For we live in a time where with technology and all that stuff. And I was just sharing a book with VA, where we hold the ball now. The middleman's gone. I mean, they still try to be there here and there. They try to get in here and there. But it's like the music industry. I'm like, there's a point in time where you don't need them. Build your audience and go.
Right.
Like more people should be more inspired by Tyler Perry or those types to want to do that kind of thing. I mean, because you have more leverage. If you want to go the other route, where you want to just do studio films or whatever, that gives you more leverage right there too.
So do you think, let's say, an emerging director today have more leverage to get a project done than, let's say, 2002?
Depends on what kind of project. We talking about like what price range we talking? We talking about like a full on deal with the bug that happened this past year. I think that kind of leveled the playing field a lot too, like for as far as like deliverable or like the audience kind of thing. So now it's like across the board. It's like they don't have a leg up like getting four-walled or something like that now.
So for a black film, do you feel it is more important to have critical success or financial success? Ideally, you'd want both, but sometimes you have the films that
depends on the person.
Right.
It depends on the person. What part, and honestly, maybe even what part of the career you're in. Are you early in your career? Are you later? Who do you like? What do you care? What do you value the most?
So add on that a little bit. Early in your career, what do you think is for a director would be important in the early part of their career?
I think as far as some people, whatever, they would probably want critical success or like audience success. But I'm like I would want financial success because I want to fund the next project, and I want to be able to pay for my own stuff, so I'm not necessarily beholden to too many people.
So you want the financial success early so that you can almost kind of take that money and invest it into yourself.
Yep.
So you don't even have to go back to the studios and ask them to help you.
I don't plan on going really the studio route. If they want to come in, that's one thing, and I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I'm just like, I'm not going searching for it. That's just me.
VA, what about you? You really got to think about that one.
Yeah, I really do.
She hadn't thought about it.
I haven't.
She's been working.
No, but I'm saying, like, if a studio came up to me, and offered me something, then, I'd probably go for it. At the same time, I'll still go to a studio and, be like, here's what I got, what you got for me. I don't mind going to a studio. I don't need the studio, but I don't mind going.
So they wanted you to do the Christmas movie every year.
And I don't mind doing that. I'll do a Hallmark movie. I'll do about 5 of those. You give me if they said, "Hey, you do these 5 Hallmark, movies for us. You can do this and that, and we'll give you whatever you want." Oh, okay, cool. If I got to do 5, sappy movies, all right. And you paying me too, anyways. Hey, let me put my dues in over here and do these little 5 movies, and then you gonna give me everything I want in my contract. It's over with. That's just me, though. That's me. Everybody else wouldn't do that.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty fair negotiation. I mean, I don't know if I would have said 5. I'd have been like, can I get 3 at least?
I mean,
I'd-
5.
I'd,
That's a good little amount. 5. You know what I'm saying?
That's 5 years of.
You're talking about like 1 a year, man. Probably like 3-4 months
Right.
at the most.
And you got to think about the Hallmark movies aren't nothing but maybe an hour or 2 hours long. And it don't take that long. All the stories are the same.
They're all the same.
So it's kind of like.
We know. Look, Timmy gonna get his Christmas presents at the end of the movie. His family gonna get. I would love to tell
I'm gonna take
a horrible Disney. I would love to to basically direct a Christmas movie that ends horribly. Wait, I didn't see none of this coming.
Unless it's a horror film.
Yeah,
I want my Christmas movie to end as a horror film. Like, I want people leaving the theater going, "Whew, what happened there? Who wrote this?"
But they dish those movies out so fast. They dish them out so fast, because they're very easy to shoot.
I think the one they shot up here was like 2 months they shot it.
2 months to shoot it. Then there's the editing. Then you put it out the next year. So, it's all about the route that you want to take also. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, what route do you want? Do you want this route? Do you want that route?
And each person's supposed to figure out their own path
Right.
anyway. So
Right.
My biggest thing is like, yo, I don't want anybody like holding something over me to where I got to make any decisions on the stories that I want to tell. So that's the main thing. I want to tell the truest thing to, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't have any input from my crews or anything like that.
Right.
Like they would help me shape the story that I need to tell, the best version of the story I need to tell. But I'm like, I don't know the studio route is probably not for that. Maybe if I ever got like, say, a comic book movie or something like that, then that'd be different.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily. I still wouldn't seek it out. It'd just be like, it had to be something that happened. Where say like, I got this crazy idea or something like that, and then we just like, yo, check this. We got this cat right here. I get introduced and be like, it just work out like that. It wouldn't be like, hey, I want to make this movie. Can you help me make this movie?
Well, that's just like the people who, and I let's just put this out here. I have no, like, you do your hustle. I have no problems with people who do this, but I don't do it. The people who, start a Kickstarter for their film, they haven't even shot anything yet. So why do you, I put out movies. So how come you can't put this simple movie out by yourself?
I would do at least a trailer if I was going to do that, so you have something to show that it's not just a pipe dream. Even if I got
give them a taste of something.
Even if I got a crazy body of work, be like, yo, we want to make this to a full length feature.
Yeah,
and then create a budget like based off of that, whatever, and all that.
And then I think like showing a trailer, it shows initiative. Like, you did something.
Yeah, you did something already.
Because I'm not like, the average person's not going to read the script.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo,
you a serious movie nerd. You reading the script.
I'm like, but then the script though, it don't necessarily come to life. Even if you read like, say, The Social Network or
right,
one of these great films, you'd be like.
And also the thing about reading it, you're reading it and you've got your own vision in your head, and when you direct it, you're going to have your own vision. So it may not even be the vision that I have.
Right.
Yeah,
So
and
we're not even watching the same movie.
And then you talking about adding actors on top of that to where they may give a performance that you didn't even see in your head.
Exactly.
And now they turn it into something completely different and brought it way, way to life.
So you didn't pay for a Kickstarter. Like, wait, this wasn't the movie I was thinking of.
I'm like, I would,
Sorry.
I like crowdsource funding or whatever. I actually support a lot of crowdsource funding projects like comic books and like inventions and stuff like that. I don't think I would ever invest in something where they didn't at least have a trailer or some kind of like, hey, we've already done something.
All right. So lastly, I want to ask y'all this. So how do y'all feel with the emergence of black film? You see a lot of black directors. You've got Ava DuVernay, as I mentioned, Ryan Coogler, Barry Jenkins, and Tyler Perry. I think they've also helped with the emergence of black cinema, reemergence of black cinema.
Oh, most definitely. In every single one of them tells a different story within their films. So it's kind of like you get different worlds of black. You know what I'm saying? Each one of them tells something different about a black experience. And that's good because of the fact of all black people aren't the same. But at the same time, that's what some people think. All black people are the same.
And that's because they haven't been getting different stories.
Do you feel it's as diverse now as it was in the 90s or more diverse?
You talking about movies or the community?
No, movies.
I think it's less. Because I think we used to go in other spaces more, and there was like a lot more crossover appeal. I think it's less. I think we're like kind of going into like little like hubs or something like that now, even though other people aren't doing that, and they're going and consuming our stuff.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, and they'll still go look at other stuff as well. I mean, look at Crazy Rich Asians. It wasn't like just some crazy great movie. It was okay, I guess. I haven't seen the whole thing, but it was okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like some, world renowned. But it was like, oh, it's a different, a different experience.
right.
Like looking at that film.
Now, do you feel like America or even the world is like more opening to watching these different portrayals of black life?
Yeah,
because they're interested.
Yeah.
They are completely interested.
Yeah, definitely.
They want to know. It's kind of like they want to know at the same time they want to be nosy. At the same time they want to steal some stuff. At the same time they, all the above. And that's just the truth.
Okay. Well, do y'all have a film that's coming out that you all want to watch?
I hadn't really been paying attention. Like not like like I really haven't been paying attention too much.
I'm trying to think.
I normally pay attention a little bit more, but I really haven't. Like
No.
I'm definitely going to see Black Messiah Coming to America.
I would like to see Coming to America.
I just kind of want to see.
I'm definitely.
I want to see the continuation of the story.
I'm definitely gonna watch that. But I really haven't been paying attention.
But something that like really sticks out to me right now. Like there's nothing I like really gotta see, right? But I want to see a lot of films. But back then it was like oh my God, I gotta see that movie. I can't wait till they release this. I gotta go see that movie.
I mean, do you feel like it would like maybe market it better in the past, or
yeah?
Or did you pay more attention to it?
I probably paid more attention to it because of the fact of back then I wasn't making movies, so I paid more attention to that. Now, if it's like if something catches my eye, then that's something that I really want to go see or watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like back then I was really big on Underworld and Resident Evil. So every time that they would release a film of one of those, I had to see it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, nah. it would be cool to have, you know, a black underworld or Resident Evil type,
Like, I love Underworld.
in you know, movie come out or something like that. I haven't seen any lead female movies of that sort.
Or like the
For
maybe
black-
vampire or like sci-fi.
Yeah, a black lead. Let me just say that.
I mean, old boy and Blade, I guess.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no. I
there'll be
mean
more-
female.
Oh, female. No, I can't think of any.
Like
And
for
even Blade, I would think there'll be more in line with the comic book genre than necessarily sci-fi. But the whole vampire thing, yeah, I get what you're saying.
But even
they kind of played the vampire thing in the 90s a little too much, though. I thought, like the brooding vampire. I don't want to see no. Me personally, I like. And then
Well, I never thought about it.
I was like, man, these dudes are assholes, man. I was like, yeah, man, they've been living forever, man. They just all jaded. Like wearing black all the time.
The one,
Come on, man.
one with Tom Cruise and
man.
Brad Pitt was in. What's the name of that one?
Interview with a Vampire.
Interview with a Vampire. That's still a good movie, though.
I thought it was a good
That was a
movie.
good
I thought that
one.
was a good movie.
And you got Blade.
The book is better, in my opinion.
Like the book
than
is
the
almost
movie.
always better.
But I'm saying,
almost always.
but I'm saying for that movie is so good though.
Yeah,
That movie is very
It is
good.
a good movie.
But the book is way better than the movie. Any movie that's good, that's what I'm saying. Any movie that's good, that is like phenomenal, you know.
But like, you know, the only Queen of the Damned is the only one I can think of with the black female lead.
Yeah.
Oh, with Aaliyah in it.
Yeah.
And then they had, I don't know if they finished it before she passed.
They didn't.
No, they didn't.
So it,
And then they had a bunch of stuff going on with the edits and all that stuff. I remember listening to a little bit of commentary, and it was like it wasn't a movie that that the director had all the way intended. But then again, that goes to the whole thing. I've seen all these stories, heard all these stories about people saying that, you know, somebody, you know, pulling the purse strings got to tell you how to tell your story.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they might not know nothing about stories. They may just be money people.
you go, I add this person in because they're watching and
Be like, hey, this person is good for this audience. But I mean, if you cast them the wrong way, maybe they won't be good for that audience. You know, but whatever. I don't know nothing.
And on that note, just going to say, whatever you watch, support black films. Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different stories that are being told. And I just think it's great for these stories to be out there in society, so you get to see different looks of the African-American experience.
Demand good story.
Yeah, just don't put nothing out there and expect us to look at
story. Yes.
But there's
Garbage.
good stories currently being told. So, and a lot of y'all at the house anyway and got Netflix. Check a black story out.
Make sure you look it up too. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can go to Google black films.
Hey, ain't your grandma like that too? This inside story.
That's for another
That's
episode.
another time. But
I'll tell it though. Don't worry. We're gonna get to it. Cause it still pisses me off to this day.
But that's what happens when them stories get out like that.
and we'll keep that for later. I am Kevin Mumphrey, and also having Victoria V.A. Jones and Karsten Hype Ferguson. And this is We'll Fix It in Post.
Yes, it is.
And that is a wrap.